be recording this session. And then also, I highly recommend using speaker view. So if you go in the upper right-hand corner, you can change it from gallery view to speaker view. This will help you so that you can see our beautiful campus the best way possible. And that way, the person who is speaking will be highlighted on your screen. Additionally, we will also be opening up for questions after we get started here. So please feel free to use the Q&A button on the bottom or even in the chat box to type up your questions. We're here to answer them, and we'll do that at the end. So without delaying any further, we're going to turn it over to Alan, who is in our March Gymnasium.
Hey guys, my name's Alan. I'm a junior accounting major here at Wilkes University, and I'm also part of the wrestling team. Welcome to March Gymnasium. Here it's home to our 23 Division III NCAA athletic teams, and men's and women's ice hockey are the two new teams. Let's take a look inside. So in here, this is where our indoor athletic competitions are held. And downstairs, we also have our weight room, our training room, our indoor athletic fields, and our wrestling room. Now I'm gonna pass it off to Emily in the sub, which stands for the Student Union Building. See you guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily. I'm a senior hospitality leadership major, and I'm in the Student Union Building, what we call the sub for short. So first floor here, we have a few lounges that you can use whether for studying or hanging out with friends, and we also have a few computers. So if I'm in between classes, I can easily come in and print some things out and do work on those computers. Right here, we have Rifkin Cafe. So Rifkin Cafe is one of the places where you can use your meal plan. So we have which is kind of like a Subway to make your own sandwich and build it however you want. And then we have Grillworks, which is your burger, chicken sandwich, and your fries. So with either of those options, you get a drink, and that counts for my meal switch. So I can go to the library, I can take it back to my dorm, whatever. Over here, we have student development. So they're the ones who help plan activities for us on campus. And they also have a lot of fun reduced price options for us. We have the ability to get movie tickets here for the theater down the street. It's $3 here compared to buying at the theater. So I can buy tickets for myself and my family, go there and hang out, and it's an awesome time. Second floor here, we have campus interface. We have Colonel Closet, which is like our food pantry. And we also have the ballroom, which is doubling this year as a classroom. So our nursing and larger size classes are able to socially distance themselves. And then also on the second floor, we have the mailroom. So as long as you live on campus in our student dorms, you have your own mailbox, and you're able to receive mail as well as send mail out. And then third floor here is our cafeteria. So as a student, there's 4 meal times a day. There's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and late night. Late night is 7 to 11 p.m. So in here, you can choose whatever different options you have, whether you want pizza, pasta, whatever. And then we also have flex and dine dollars with our meal plan. So it's accessible with our Wilkes card, so I can use it at Starbucks, places off campus, I can use it at the bookstore, and then even if I want to buy some chips down here at Rifkin Cafe. So now I'm going to turn it over to Bree over in the dark.
Hi, I'm Brianna Rowland. I'm a senior here. I'm a musical theater major with a minor in hospitality. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our Dorothy Dixon Dart Center. So this is where our theater major is housed, our dance minor, and our music minor. We have a lot going on in this building. We have a few dance studios, one downstairs and upstairs, 2 choir rooms. We also have a show going on. We are going to live stream it October 1st, so please tune into that. The name of the show is God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater. It's a fun one, musical, if you like that kind of thing. And I'm going to hand it over to Cassidy in the library.
Hi everyone, my name is Cassidy. I'm a junior here at Wilkes. I'm studying communications and psychology, and I'm here to show you guys our Farley Library. So here I'm standing in front of the steps. So we do have multiple floors here. First, I'm going to talk about the basement. So if you were to go down these steps, you're going to find multiple different types of study rooms. We have some that are more informal with a couch and like more of a coffee table style seating area. And then we also do have some more formal meeting areas as well that you can use for studying. You are able to reserve those at specific times if you'd like to meet with some of your friends. Over here, you can see that we have tons of different computers and things up here as well as printers, so that if you do need to do work while you're here, you obviously have the capability to do that. Every student gets 550 pages of printing each semester. You should be fine. I've never run out, and I don't know anyone who ever has run out, so you should be okay as far as printing goes. We also do have an IT help desk over here as well, so if you ever have any technical issues, you can go ahead and ask them. And then obviously we have our circulation desk as well, so whenever you need to rent out books and things like that, you can talk to them. We do also have our writing center in the basement, so that's going to help with any writing projects that you have to do. You can take your assignments there and kind of go over some things with them. And then up on our other floors is going to be the books that you can use for your research in your classes, as well as some more study areas if you want it to be in a more quiet atmosphere so that you can kind of study on your own. That's everything here, so I am going to send it over to the Carambella's Media Center with Leslie.
We're live.
I don't know. Are we? My video is on.
You guys, you look great.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Leslie. I am a junior education major here at Wilkes University, and right now we are in Carambella's, home to our media and communications major. So right through those doors and on our right, we have our own radio studio, which is run by our students here at Wilkes. And then right here to our right as well is the Beacon, which is our school newspaper, which is run by our students as well. And right in front of that, we have the Bubble, or the newsroom here in Carambella's, which a lot of our students, especially from the Beacon, like to go in and collaborate in. So this is one of our newest buildings, so as you can see, it's all brand new and shiny. Now, through that door as well, we have Zebra Communications, which is home to our own public relations office run by our students as well. So you definitely get a lot of hands-on experience if you are majoring in communications here at Wilkes. And then through those doors, we have, unfortunately it's turned off today, but that's our television studio, which is also run by our students. And then right here, we have our speech and debate room. So our speech and debate team, they do competitions nationwide, and they're very recognized. But essentially everything that I showed you guys so far, you can participate in it no matter what major you are. They actually encourage you to do that. So if you'd like to do the newspaper, the Beacon, you can definitely feel free to do so. And then right in front of us, we have the Sordoni Art Gallery. So Sordoni Art Gallery, we just recently expanded it. So like I mentioned, this is one of our newest buildings, and it's completely beautiful. They change the exhibit about every 3 months or so. So it's definitely something worthwhile walking through. Also, right here in the Carambella's, we have only 2 classrooms. This one right here is most likely going to be used for your public speaking class. So public speaking is a requirement here at Wilkes, and they like to use that room because there's a lot of camera hanging from the ceiling. So they like to record your speeches and kind of send it to you along the way. And then the other room is just another computer room. So like, I don't know if anyone has mentioned there's a SPAR, but here at Wilkes, in all of our academic buildings, we have computers and printers available for you. So it's super easy for you to print something on the go if you need to. But right now I'm going to send it over to Emily, which is in UConn.
Hello again, everyone. So I'm now in UConn, which stands for University Center on Main. The first part of this building is Starbucks. So this is one of the places where you can come and use your Flex and your Dining dollars and get recharged for class. The second part of this building is the business school. So this is where I am for like all of my classes. Most of our classrooms are upstairs, and also our professor offices are upstairs as well. This is also the building that has Air Force and ROTC. And I'm going to show you our Met Hall Athletic Center, which is the MAC gym. So it's one of our student gyms. So this gym is a full-size track, and it's also 3 full-size basketball courts. We have a ropes course. Over to my left is we have a rock climbing wall. You can come and play in here. A lot of sports teams practicing here. So it's a fun time. So I'm going to send it over to Allie, who is currently in Bryant Hall.
Hi, my name's Allie. I'm a junior psych major here at Wilkes. Right now we're in Bryant Hall, so this is home to Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, the School of Education, and then Visual Design and Media Arts is located in the basement. So majors such as like psychology, neuroscience, philosophy, history, all that's in here. So you'll have like a lot of gen eds in here. I'm gonna show you one of the classrooms we have here. So this is actually the second largest lecture hall we have here on campus. So the average class size here is 20 to 26 students. But the deeper you get in your major, the smaller your classes will get. A fun fact about Bryant Hall is that on the second floor, there is a neuroscience research and training center. That's where students can go and learn how to relieve their stress, learn how to focus better, and then you can even learn meditation up there. It's a super cool resource, and you can check it out online. But I'm going to send it over to Marcy, who is in front of the freshman dorms.
Hi, I'm Marcy. I'm a senior musical theater major with a hospitality leadership minor. I'm standing on part of the center quad by the YMCA and our 3 styles of freshman residence hall. So at Wilkes University, each Wilkes student gets a free YMCA membership for the 4 years they're here at Wilkes. And the YMCA has basketball courts, gyms, and a swimming pool, anything you would find in any typical YMCA. I'm also by our 3 types of first-year student residence hall. We have mansion style behind me, we have traditional style, and we also have suite style. So each bedroom will have a bed frame with a mattress, a desk with a chair, some drawers, and a closet. And the mansion styles have heat, while the traditional and suite styles have heat and air conditioning. I'll be now passing this on to Allie, who will show you one of our mansion style residence halls.
Hi, I'm Allie. I'm a pharmacy major here on campus. Like Marcy said, we're going to be seeing one of the mansion style housings. So right now we're in Pearsall Hall. This is one of our freshman style dorms. This mansion style has 34 beds. The floors are separated by gender, so the first and third floor are boys and the second floor is girls. We have community bathrooms, 2 on every floor. Laundry is free in all of our buildings here on campus. As you can see out here, every hall has their own little kitchen area. And then in this hall, we have doubles and triples. So we'll go in this room really quick, and we'll get to see, this is one of the doubles, really pretty decent sized room. You get all the wooden furniture that you see here. So this includes your bed, your desk, your closet, and your like dresser wardrobe as well. So like I said, this is a double. I'm actually one of the resident assistants in this building. So we have 2 resident assistants, 1 guy and 1 girl. So this is my room over here. And same thing, it's just all the wooden furniture that in the building in here. So now I'm gonna pass it off to Kaylee, who is in Roth, who is gonna show you traditional style dorming for first year students.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Kaylee. I'm also a P2 pharmacy major here at Wilkes. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Roth Hall. I lived here my freshman year and I'm an RA here on the 3rd floor. So Roth was originally 2 separate dorms combined into 1 to better accommodate for students. To add one main difference about this hall versus Pearsall, again, this is traditional style, we do have AC. Another thing to add, there are 3 floors, about 25 students on each floor. So there's about 75 total, and there's an RA on each floor as well. The floors are separated by gender, so the 1st and 3rd floors are girls, 2nd floor is boys. And we also have singles, doubles, and triples here, which is also nice. So I'll show you guys a little bit of the lounge space here. So again, we have lounges on each room, and there are also 3 bathrooms on each floor as well. When I lived here, I never had an issue with the bathrooms. I live here now. I still don't. They are shared. They're community style bathrooms. They're nothing like a typical hall stall to stall bathroom. They have a single lock-in room where you can lock it inside. So without further ado, we'll see a little room here. So 2 of my residents gladly volunteered to show you guys their room. Hey guys, so again, as Ali mentioned previously, everything wooden comes with the room. So another thing to add, there aren't any coffee pots that are being allowed. You can bring a Keurig, but no open flames, no candle warmers. You can have your own mini fridge, microwave, or you could also rent one from the university. And then, without further ado, I'll turn it over to Olivia, who is on the first floor of Cohen Science Center.
Hi guys, I'm Olivia. I'm a sophomore psychology and English double major here at Wilkes. This is Cohen. This is the science building, one of them, mainly all labs here. So here we have biology, chemistry, biochemistry, environmental or sciences here. You do a lot of that. Everyone will be in here at least once because you need 2 science classes with at least 1 lab as a student here. Down here, I'll take you down some of the
Olivia, you guys are having some kind of technical difficulty.
the walls we have research that a lot of the students do here. You get a lot of hands-on research. Beginning like on your first year here. We have a lot of study rooms, but it's one of the and without further ado, I'll turn it.
Olivia, Marcy, we lost you guys. Bree, Allie, are you guys ready to go on Cohen 4th floor? We can come back. Perfect.
Hi, we're back. How much did you get to hear?
We didn't really hear much at all, so if you guys could just go over a brief overview of Cohen really quick.
Are you talking about Olivia and Marcy?
We didn't get to hear them. They lost service, I think. So if you guys could just kind of go over a brief overview of Cohen and then talk about the 4th floor. So talk about the 1st and 4th floors, please.
Okay.
So like Olivia said before she got cut off, this is one of our science buildings, mostly labs. You have biochemistry, chemistry, things of that nature. A lot of our students, their senior capstones, they have to submit a project, and they have like big posters on the 1st floor of Cohen where they present their work. We're actually going to go into show you one of our study rooms on the 4th floor of Cohen. So this is one of our study spaces, so you can come up here, hang out with a friend, socially distanced. There's a sink, a coffee pot, and a microwave, so if you guys have snacks or any ramen that you want to bring up here while you're studying, or just, you know, get a good escape, and some silence and some peace. And we have this beautiful view of the riverfront here too. So we're gonna throw.
Oh, we had to go check out a lab real quick. They
Okay.
asked. We can just check out this one.
So this is one of our labs here on the 4th floor of Cohen. They're all pretty similar to this. A lot of them are just black top tables like you would have in one of your high school classrooms. But that's Cohen. So we're gonna give it to Kayla and start.
Hi guys, my name is Kayla. I'm a senior environmental engineering here at Wilkes. I'm going to talk a little bit about Stark Learning Center. Stark Learning Center is our oldest building on campus, as you can see behind me. In here we have pharmacy, nursing, engineering, math, and computer science classes. So I'm going to talk about the classroom we see at the end of the hall here. That'll be Stark 101. It is our largest lecture hall. If you do have a class in there, it would definitely not be filled to max capacity. It does offer more space, especially right now as we're in COVID times. And then we also have a lot of our final exams in there towards the end of the semester. And then next to that, we have Provisions on Demand, or we call it the Pod here on campus. It's like a small convenience store. You can grab snacks in between classes. It also features Greens to Go, which is just another food option you can get here on campus. You can use your meal swipes to get like a salad or a wrap from Greens to Go. And then you can also use your dining and flex dollars to get anything else in the pod as well. All right. Down this hall right here is our pharmacy wing. Pharmacy is a 6-year program, but the students do graduate with their doctorate's degree. Down this wing here, we have the pharmacy care lab, pharmacy library, and then the dean's offices are at the end. And then upstairs on the 3rd floor would be where all of the pharmacy classrooms are. All right, that's it for my part. I'm going to pass it over to Ian, who's going to talk about the engineering wing.
Fantastic. Well, hi everybody. My name is Ian. I am a junior electrical engineering major here with minors in computer engineering and physics. Trust me, I know. So we're in the Stark building. This is going to be the Mark Engineering Center. So starting off right over here to my left or right, we have the outside Greenway space of Stark. Fantastic place to go, kind of kill some time, sit outside, get some nice fresh air. As we work our way this way through Stark, to my right here, we have our collaboration rooms. Collaboration rooms are fantastic, and you kind of want to sit, get some nice schoolwork done. You know, these rooms are always open. I have a lot of friends that come in here at like 3 a.m. and order Domino's, just doing homework throughout the night. You know, it's a great time. As we work our way this way through Stark, right behind me here, we have our additive manufacturing lab. So the additive manufacturing lab is a new facility that we have here at Wilkes. It's all 3D printed. So if anybody out there is really interested in 3D printing technology, we have, I don't know, like 5 or 6 different styles of printer, because every printer is going to have their own properties and, you know, just have some, you know, benefit to be able. So you can kind of see some of the pieces that previous students have kind of been working on. There's some really detailed stuff. You know, 3D printing is one of those things that if you're an engineer, regardless of your discipline, it is just so much fun to get into. Right over here to my left, we have our industry collaboration space. So the industry collaboration space is kind of basically exactly what it sounds like. It's going to be for upperclassmen, undergraduates, graduates, and professors and doctor levels to be able to sit, have a dedicated space where they're able to do just high-level work that's, you know, over everybody's head, but it's so much fun to sit in and listen. So we have our lobby area here start, and we're actually going to go inside and check out one of our engineering flex labs. So the engineering flex labs are going to be set up differently every week. It really depends on whatever the program needs for that particular week. So in here, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be set up for Physics 201 lecture, but 204 lab. So every week, you know, these labs are going to be changed and used for whatever it is that we in the lab are going to need it for. So that is going to be it right now for Stark. So I'm going to send it over to Allie in the Greenway.
The host disabled my viewing. Yeah.
Try now, Brianna.
There we go.
Getting a lot of feedback.
Hi everyone, right now we're on the Fenner Quad, also known as the Greenway. So as you can see, this is our green space here on campus. It goes all the way around here. We utilize this space for a lot of outdoor events, especially it's very helpful now with social distancing. We actually had a drive-in movie the other night. We watched 22 Jump Street. So this area can be utilized for a lot of things. Students like to study out here, play games like Frisbee, football, spike ball. Off-campus residents even bring their dogs, and that's a really great day when that happens. So this is a very nice area to study at. And then, if I'm not mistaken, the next person that we were going to is Allie in Ralston.
Let's open up to a few questions. Does anyone have questions for us that we could answer while we wait for Allie and Alan to get ready over in Ralston? Ralston is our athletic complex, so we're really excited to show you that because we've never put it on our tour before for our virtual tours. So if you have any questions, please use the Q&A at the bottom or feel free to type it in the chat. We're more than happy to answer any questions for you. Allie, Alan, when you guys are ready, just start your video.
Hi, we're over here at the Ralston Athletic Complex. This is where we have all of our fields. So over here you'll see our football field
field hockey plays here, lacrosse. In the back over there, you'll see like the softball field. Our baseball field is also over here. On this side, we have our new field that was just put in recently for our soccer teams. Also, an interesting thing about Ralston that we have over here, one of the things that the university offers is parking for all students, whether you're a first-year student or you're a senior. So one of our parking options, other than our parking garage, is over here at the Ralston Athletic Center. It just gives an opportunity for everyone to be able to have their car on campus. And now I'm gonna pass it back to Jess for questions.
Yep, we have a couple questions. So first, what are the meal plans? Can someone talk about meal plans here on campus? Emily, do you want to take that one? Alan, can you talk about meal plans?
Yeah, for sure. So the way meal plans work here at Wilkes University is we have our commuter meal plans, or we have our on-campus and our off-campus meal plans. For our on-campus students, our first 2 years we have to have a meal plan just because we'd be living on campus, and we're allowed to go to we're allowed to use meal equivalency swipes 3 days throughout the day, so that covers $6 and 30-something cents change worth. And basically what that means is that we can use those places around campus, like at Which Grill Works, Starbucks, stuff like that, or we could just eat at our cafeteria, which is an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet-style cafeteria with multiple eating arrangements for vegetarians, gluten-free people, things like that.
Awesome, thank you. We also have another question. We have a couple questions regarding residence life. And Allie and Kaylee, can you guys answer these questions? So first, they want to know how many students share a room in the residence halls.
Yeah, I can answer some of that. So it depends on where you live. So like we mentioned the mansion style housing before. So that's anywhere from 2 to 3 people are sharing a room at one time. And then we have Kaylee's hall that she showed was Roth Hall, our traditional style dorming. That is the same thing, anywhere from 2 to 3 students. And then Evans Hall is our suite style dorming. Those rooms generally have 2 students sharing a room in it, and there's a couple singles there. But the normal is usually 2 to 3 students. There's a whole housing process where you get to pick your roommate if you want. You can do random roommate where they'll send out like a survey and you fill out all these questions, and they'll try to match you up the best they can to someone. So you do have like a lot of options there.
Awesome, thank you. We have another question about guaranteeing housing. As you are required to live on campus for your first 2 years. However, if you want to continue to live on campus as an upperclassman, you are more than welcome to. But at that point, you're also allowed to move off of campus. Let's see. What percentage of students live on campus? I don't know. Allie, do you know that, or Kaylee?
I'm not sure if Kaylee knows. Off the top of my head, I'm not exactly sure, but we usually have about 1,500 residential students that live on campus. Between like all of our dorms, we have lots of dorms. I'm not even sure how many, but we do have about 1,500 students that live on campus, ranging from first year students all the way to seniors.
Awesome. And here's a good
Jess.
Yeah.
I'll chime in on that. For our first year students, we have about 75% students living on campus.
Perfect. Thank you.
You got it.
Cassidy, do you want to take this? Can you have a car as a freshman, and is there a per semester parking fee?
Hi guys, sorry. So you can have your car on campus. So I am a commuter, but you are able to have your car as a first year student if you would like to. As far as parking goes, I believe it's around $120 fee per semester, if I'm not mistaken. There are different parking areas, like kind of depending on your needs. So how they mentioned before, the first year students that are living on campus usually will park in Ralston, whereas commuters will park a little bit closer to the campus buildings because they need to be driving to school to get to their classes. So they have a little bit of easier access parking, but we have parking pretty much everywhere. So hopefully that answers your question.
I will also add that it depends on where you park as to how much it costs.
Awesome. This can go back to Kaylee and Allie. Can you bring in your own furniture on campus, or do you rent that from the university?
I'll answer this one. So you cannot bring your own furniture on campus just because they're how do I put this in a good way? You don't want to bring in, like, we want to make sure the furniture is upheld right and everything like that, and you don't want to bring in anything that shouldn't be in rooms. So I know in like some upperclassmen halls, they do provide you with furniture. For example, like University Towers and I believe 134 South, they do provide you with couches and stuff like that, which those were just given to us like a couple years ago, so they're still fairly new. If anyone else has something to say about that too, they can chime in.
Yeah, they made it so we all are provided different furniture. So I live in 134 South Main, like Kaylee mentioned, and everything is provided to me. The only thing that I brought into my apartment were the bar stools for my kitchen island, but that's about it. Like, basically, I can still personalize it however I want with like decorations or anything, but everything is provided to me, even for the bathroom. Like, I don't need to bring anything in. So they're really good about that. So it's really easy. You don't need to pack as much.
Awesome. Allie Gunla, maybe you can answer this. Do you have to apply for the pharmacy program, or are you already in? I can answer that too, but I thought it'd be great to hear from you.
Yeah, I can talk about it. So the pharmacy program here is a 6-year program, and you get your doctorate in pharmacy. So the way that it works is you will send in an application, and we have something called a guaranteed seat, which guarantees it. It's split up. The first 2 years are pre-pharm, and the last 4 years are considered our pharmacy program. So if you get a guaranteed seat, you're automatically in for all those like 6 years. We do have a test in between that you have to take between your second and third year. So depending if you have a guaranteed seat or not, depends on what kind of score you have to get on it. But you do have to apply. You do go in for an interview. And that will, like I said, determine if you don't get a guaranteed seat right away. Me personally, I had to do like a pre-track program, and I still got in. It's not like a huge deal. They're very accommodating, and they really work with you. And I just wanted to address something else. I just saw a question pop up asking about how long you can live on campus as a pharmacy student. So usually your 6-year pharmacy school is all rotations, so that those can be at different places, like if you have something near your house or not. So generally people live off campus or even sometimes at home that 6th year, but you are allowed to live up until your 5th year on campus as well.
Awesome. Thanks, Allie. Let's see, what else do we have here? Brianna, can you talk about the chance to do community service? I know you do a lot of work with different clubs and community service on campus. Did we lose Bree? Emily, could you maybe take that one?
Yeah. So we have a lot of community service options. So I'm the president of the Hospitality Leadership Club, and when we had our Council of Clubs meeting, the person who's like in charge of all the volunteer operations here and everything talked about how there's so many opportunities, especially now in the pandemic. So if we have any options, whether you want to do it with a club or if you just want to do it personally, you can reach out to them and they're more than happy to help you. So like they literally have like an Excel sheet of like all the places that need help. They have lists for like blood drives, and if you want to be like a bone marrow donor, there's food pantries that you can help pack boxes for. There's places where you can help serve meals. There's tons of different options. Even like we have Colonel Closet here, like I mentioned previously, which is like our food pantry on campus. You can even help out there. But there's tons of options that you can use, and a lot of clubs will volunteer and do things too. So even if you are involved with clubs, it's a great way to help get involved and to do things. So yeah.
Hi, I just wanted to add, I was not in any of the videos. I was actually one of the cameramen behind the camera, but I also wanted to ask that we do have community service department on campus as well. So if there's something that you're just passionate about, you can always go to Megan Boone Valkenburg and she'll set up almost any and every volunteer service that you may like. Even as orientation, we dedicate a whole day. Well, before we dedicated a whole day just to helping our community with our first year students. So it's really cool and important for us to give back to our community because they give so much to us as well. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you guys. How would you guys rank our campus safety measures? Do we have emergency phones on campus and on-site campus police? So, yeah. Who wants to take that one?
I could even take it.
Cool.
So yeah, public safety. So they're located, their main office is located on the first level of the parking garage, which is right around University Center on Main. It's by the Karen Bella Center. It's by two of our upperclassmen dorms. So they are awesome. They were recently upgraded to actually like a police force rather than just public safety. It just gives them a little bit more freedom to do things on campus. And a lot of them, so they're either like retired area policemen, or this could be like a second job for them. So they work at like the Wilkes Police Office Department, the Dallas one, whatever. But they're awesome people. So like we'll often see them on campus. So they patrol 24/7, whether it be on foot, on their bikes, or in their cars. And then we also, I see in the question, it talked about like emergency phones. So we do have the blue light system on campus. So it's like these black poles with the blue light on top. So if I were to be in like an emergency situation, I could hit that. The 360-degree camera goes directly to public safety, so they can see what we're doing and officers dispatched to us. So I've never had to use it personally. The times when I've used the emergency pole is my freshman year when the fire alarm went off in my dorm. Only to other times I've really called public safety is if I needed like a ride to like my car, to my dorm, or anything like that. But they're awesome, so we can contact them, whether it be by phone. And then we also have the Wilkes Shield app. So we can request rides through that. We can do other things, and that's also where we take our COVID self-assessment every day now too, so they can keep track of us that way.
Thank you. We also had another question regarding if transfer students are required to live on campus. They aren't required, but they definitely are welcome to. We also have another question for Residence Life. Can you bring things such as beanbags or small storage drawers into the dorms? Allie, Kaylee?
Yeah, I'll take this one. So you can bring like something like a little mushroom chair or something like that. You just have to make sure it's in good shape. Nothing that's like ripping or tearing, and nothing that's dirty and stuff like that. But yeah, you can bring those in, certainly.
Awesome. And one final question that we haven't answered yet, and I would like to hear from a few of you. Why did you choose Wilkes? We could start with Emily.
Okay, so well, first of all, I want to start off by saying, so I started as pharmacy. So like this was the closest school to home. I quickly realized that was not me. Like hospitality is so me. Like I'm actually interning with Jess this semester for this event as well, to set it up, and I love people and working with them. I came to campus for an open house. It was about 4 years ago, and I came, and it was amazing. Everyone was so nice and welcoming. I loved how small the campus is. Like all of our academic buildings are only about 2 blocks of Wilkes-Barre, and it's so nice. I love all the natural aspects that we have on campus. Like we have the Greenway where we can come and just hang out. Students can use hammocks and everything. We have the river right next to us. So I loved how beautiful the campus was. Classes are super small, like even in hospitality and stuff like that. My classes are maybe a max of 12 students. And I've had a crazy number of opportunities. Like I've been doing research with my advisor for the last 2 years. And Wilkes actually helped me present at a conference in Las Vegas in January. So I've been so grateful for Wilkes for the amount of opportunities I've had, but the people here are amazing. That's definitely why I did not want to leave Wilkes even after I switched majors. So I love being here. I don't want to graduate in May.
Thank you, Emily. Ian, can you tell us why you chose Wilkes?
That was for me, right?
Yep, you, Ian.
All right. Well, being an engineering student, can you turn your volume down? I don't want that echo. Being an engineering student, you know, it was really important for me to have access to a lot of lab space and a lot of lab time. So I chose Wilkes for the small class sizes and the availability to the hands-on portions of the lab. So by the time I was in my 2nd semester of my sophomore year, I had already had swipe access to my specific lab that I needed to be into. I had taken roughly like 8 hands-on labs. I mean, the theory and the lecture portion is really important. It's nice to learn. You need to know that background. But for a lot of people, it doesn't necessarily click until you've had that lab portion where you actually get to do it by hand and combine the lecture in the theory to the actual practice in the organization aspect. So I'm planning on going on to grad school. So what my plan is small school. Wilkes is a perfect school for that. A lot of hands-on experience. You get all of the access that you need. Then whenever you move on to graduate level and you have more resources, you have nothing stopping you. So I chose Wilkes for the availability of the hands-on aspects.
Awesome. Thanks, Ian. Kayla, how about you? Why did you choose Wilkes?
All right. I chose Wilkes because, well, one, for my major, there's only one school in my state that offers environmental engineering at the undergraduate degree. So I kind of knew I was going to have to go a little bit farther than Maryland to look for a program of my choice. And then I also really liked how the professors really get to know you here on campus. Even when I was applying to this school, I got emails from professors in my departments, you know, offering if I wanted to come do an overnight visit, if I wanted to talk to any of the professors. And then they also really sold me on the fact that my degree is very hands-on. Every one of my labs, we go out into the field at least once, sometimes up to 3 times in the semester to go and, you know, try out some of our equipment out in the field, to go collect samples. And that's something that it's very important in our field, to really get to know how to use the equipment before you go off and graduate and go out into the field. So that's why I chose Wilkes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. If there are no other questions, I just really want to thank everyone for coming today, spending your day with us at our virtual open house. We're so excited to have you here and to tell you a little bit more about why Wilkes is so special and how we can help you achieve your future dreams. I definitely want to shout out to Emily, who is interning with me this semester and who put together this whole tour and did an awesome job. And I really want to thank all of our student ambassadors for all of their hard work always in our office and for taking time out of their day to be here today. So thank you for attending today. While most of our stuff is online now and virtual, we are offering some on-campus tours and visits on a very limited basis. So if you do go to our website at wilkes.edu/visit, you could sign up for those. There are on-campus personalized visits. We also have some great information sessions coming up this semester. So please join us. We can't wait to tell you more about Wilkes, and we hope to see you on campus soon. So thank you.